The jury in Hunter Biden's criminal trial starts its first full day of deliberations this morning. The president's son, as you know, is accused of lying about his drug use when he bought a gun back in 2018. Scott McFarland is at the courthouse in Wilmington, Delaware. Scott, good morning to you.
Gayle, good morning. It's been a week filled with emotional testimony in this trial, but it's the arguments on the gun charges that are expected to decide this case.
I think it went well. We'll see now. We've got to wait for the jury to come back. Thank you.
Hunter Biden's fate is now in the hands of a Delaware jury. After the president's son decided not to take the stand in his own defense Monday, closing arguments started, with the prosecution arguing the evidence was personal, ugly, and overwhelming. Adding, jurors should ignore those attending the trial as the First Lady and multiple members of the Biden family looked on.
Oftentimes, the mannerisms of the defendant, who is there to support them, it can be something that sticks in the juror's mind. So prosecutors tried to get ahead of that.
Hunter Biden is charged with 3 felony counts of illegally possessing a gun while being a drug user and making false statements about his drug use when buying the gun in October 2018. During the trial, prosecutors used Biden's own words against him, including audio excerpts from his memoir.
I used my superpower, finding crack anytime, anywhere.
And texts, including messages sent by Hunter to Hallie Biden, widow of his brother Beau, and a woman with whom he later had a romantic relationship. 2 days after he purchased the gun, Hunter told Hallie he was sleeping on a car, smoking crack. Biden's defense attorney, Abby Lowell, said that was a false story Hunter used as an excuse to avoid seeing Hallie, and recognized it was not the best way. Lowell said Hunter Biden acknowledges buying the gun and having once been an addict, but might have considered himself in recovery and no longer a drug user when he got the firearm.
What the defense wants the jury to conclude is that he might not have actually been using drugs during that time, or at least that prosecutors did not fulfill their burden and prove that he was.
The 6-woman, 6-man Delaware jury deliberated for about an hour yesterday. They resumed this morning in a case that could send the president's son to prison. Gayle?
I know. Think about that for a second. We're all just waiting and watching. Thank you, Scott.